Okay, everyone, I have now pieced almost all my rows together. I'm just to where I'm combining like two halves together. I didn't want to bore you with all of that. So, I have some places that aren't lining up as they should, but it's okay. It's okay. And I did lose some points on some, but I knew that that was going to happen to begin with. So, there we go. So let's put these two halves together. Like I said, I didn't want to bore you with that. If y'all want to see things like that, absolutely. I can absolutely record them on the next video, the next quilt that we do. Like I said, I thought you guys might find it a little boring to watch me just sew together row after row after row. So that was one of the reasons why I didn't record all that. So now we're to putting the two halves together. I did 4 rows on one and 3 rows on another, total of 7 rows. And I have gone to just matching up this seam right here. Go. And I'll have to decide on a border. Well, I'll have to decide on all that good stuff. I'll have to dig through my stash, see what I have, that I can use as a border. So the border probably won't go on today. It may be next weekend before I get to the border. So just be patient. And it'll be a while before I actually quilt this one. I got some other projects that I would like to, some smaller projects I would like to do. But we'll see how fast I get this together to be quilted. We'll see. Usually, when I start a project and I make myself completely finish it before I move on to another project. But I'm not going to make myself do that starting now. Because I do work a full-time job, Monday through Friday at a full-time job, and I just don't have time to do everything that I want to get done. And this has no home. It's just something that I wanted to make. It has no home. It's not going to anybody special or anything like that. It's just, a quilt I wanted to make. But I do have, and there's kitty cat tracks right there. But I do have some small wall hanging quilts and such as that I do want to make to decorate in my house. I've been going through redecorating my house. Oh, and I need to take y'all video too. I'll wait till I get the quilt mate that I want to go in there and get it hung up on the wall. Before I show you guys the bedroom that I repainted. I did take a video and post that here a couple of weeks ago. So my whole house has now been repainted into a really creamy, beautiful, fun kind of color. And I don't know, I just love it. I just love it. And so, as this is the outside of edges of the quilt, I am back stitching because I am pressing these seams open. I hope I'm recording. Let me make sure I'm recording. Let me make sure. Yes, I am recording. Oh, goodness. But like I said, I finished my projects. This one just may not be finished as quickly as some of you might like it, or as others would like to see it get done. Like I said, I still have to pick out borders for it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to give it a good press. We're gonna give it a good press. And then I'm gonna fold it up and just set it to the side. And then I will take maybe one day this week, we'll see, maybe next weekend. But I'll take and dig through my stash. To see what color that I have that we could, you know, make a really pretty fun border for it. Grayson, do you mind? Can y'all see him? No bite. You can lick, but no biting. Oh. Does anybody know why cats do that? Anybody know why cat? He doesn't bite, like break skin. That's not the kind of little, it's like a little love nip. Anybody have cats? Know why they do that? Like I said, I've never really had cats before. This is my first foray into the kitten world, to the cat world. I don't think I lost that point. It's the ones on the bottom where I can't see the points that I'm losing them. Like that one right there, that one's on the bottom. I can't, you know, I can't see it. All right, run a thread bunny through. Uh-oh, how long have I been sewing with no bobbin thread, guys? Oh, not too far. But now I'm gonna have to go back and repin. And repin all of these junctures. That one don't look like it shifted a whole lot, but this one did. So you get to see. How many of y'all do that? You'll be sewing along and you're like, you get to the end of it and you're like, wow, how long was I sewing with no bobbin thread? I know it's taken me a while to complete this quilt because I did have, I was painting and, you know, that kind of stuff. Finishing the house up with that. Still got one place in here in my sewing room that I need to tackle. That I was touching up the walls and I was touching it up with the wrong color. I thought it was the same color. Nope, it wasn't. It was not, and it's right over. It's just right over here behind, in front of me. I can see it. So before I put my paint brushes and stuff away, I really need to touch that spot up. Okay, so now let's change the bobbin. It's really easy. Actually, let me do this. There we go. Let's do that right quick. Come out of there. There we go. The bobbins on this Juki need to unwind clockwise. That don't feel like that went in there right. I felt that went in there. It was like hard to get it in. Let's see here. Let's see here. Come out. Oh, doesn't want to spin in there. See if we can get the bobbin out. Come out of there. Probably don't need to do that. Use that part. Well, things that can go wrong, that's this video. Okay? That is this video. Things that can go wrong will go wrong. Let's see. See if it'll fit in there. Okay, so it did. It may have just been me. It's nice and oily down in there. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Oh, that feels awful tight. I don't think that. Let's see here, guys. I really like to show things like this. You know, most people would edit this out and not show you the real life situation, but this bobbin should spin inside this case, and this one is not spinning. So, because it really felt hard. There it goes. It spun that time. It shouldn't be that tight in the case. It should not. Anybody have a really good idea how to get it out? There it comes. There it comes. There. There we go. All right. Again, on this Juki machine, the bobbin needs to go that's counterclockwise. It needs to go clockwise. That, maybe I'm lying to you. Maybe it is counterclockwise. Maybe it is counterclockwise. And off down through there and like that. Just like that. Let me cut off some of this thread. Let's pop our bobbin in here. I know I have y'all, whoops, dropped it, where you can't see. I don't have you at an angle where you can see. Come on. And sometimes it can be fiddly. Oh, come down. Oh, I see what it is. Whoops. My needle was down. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I'm going to edit all this out. Let's edit all this out. Oh, gosh. Because I have made a big fat mess of everything. There we go. There we go. There's a string down in there. There we go. Whoop. There we go. Now. And after I change the bobbin, I do like to look on the back and check my stitches. Let's sew just a little bit further and let me check my stitches, because sometimes I do not put the bobbin in correctly. Don't think I have it in correctly. It's really hard to tell. I do not think so. I do not think I got it in right. So this is really good information for, especially if you're a beginning sewer out there, that you can see even those of us who have been sewing for a very long time tend to make really good mistakes too, and put our bobbins in wrong and all of that good stuff. So don't there we go. Why won't it snap? Come on, snap in there. There it goes. There we go. I have some thread bunnies right here. Oh, and that is definitely not right. See that? That is definitely not right. Okay, so I guess I did have it in there right. I haven't had this machine very long. I really haven't. So I'm still getting used to it. There we go. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this machine because I have not had it very, very long at all. Just like that. Close that down. And I may have bent my needle. Okay, let's try. Yeah, there we go. Now, that's much better. Yes, see the beautiful stitches, much, much better. Okay, so I did have it right just a few minutes ago. Okay, so now, there we go. I have been sewing, guys, for over 20 years, 30 years. I've been sewing for a long, long time. I've had a lot of different machines in my life. And I do love my Bernina, but I'm going to tell you, if you're a quilter and you don't much sew anything else, then a simple straight stitch machine like this one will do everything that you need it to do, and you will have much, much less headaches with it. Much less. Okay. Okay, put our thread bunny up under there. I love using thread bunnies. I even use it with my Bernina. There we go. All right, so we have our, see how I just barely missed that? So we're gonna save that point. All right, let me go hook up the, get you turned on over at the ironing station, and we'll iron this, and then we'll take a picture of what it looks like. And of course, I'll be back with the borders. I need to put borders on it, so we'll be back with that. All right, guys, see you in just a minute.